interrupt this program with breaking news from the corporate world. A billion-dollar groceries empire in crisis tonight. Millions of customers outrage. This is a developing story that sends shockwaves through the retail industry. I'm your correspondent bringing you live coverage of what experts are calling the most devastating social media disaster of 2020. This is the story. January 24th, 2020, Aldi, the discount grocery giant with over 14 million monthly customers, launched what they believe would be a simple marketing campaign. The hashtag Aldi Poorest Day Challenge goes live on social media. The mission? Prove you can feed a family of just 25 pounds on what's known as the poorest day of the year. But within hours, this campaign becomes a public relation nightmare. Social media explodes with outrage, users calling it fake poor for clicks. Our investigation reveals the critical error that triggered this crisis. Aldi chose a middle-class Instagram influencer, someone with no experience of genuine financial hardship, to represent struggling families. Crisis management experts tells us this represents a fundamental breakdown in corporate decision-making. 4 critical failures emerge from our analysis. First, tone-deaf messaging. Using someone privileged to represent poverty create an immediate disconnect with Aldi's actual customers. Second, harmful stereotyping. The campaign suggests financial hardship was just a matter of shopping smarter, ignoring the real systematic issue like unemployment and rising costs. Third, brand misalignment. Aldi built their reputation understanding budget shoppers, yet this campaign showed that they're completely out of touch. Fourth, social media amplification. The backlash went viral faster than the original campaign, turning their hashtag into a liability. The fallout is immediate and severe. We are tracking widespread customer anger across multiple platforms. Advocacy groups are condemning the campaign. Media outlets are questioning Aldi's corporate responsibility. But here's the critical impact of our analysis reveals. Aldi is losing the trust of the very customers who built their empire. People who shop discount groceries out of necessity, not choice. Industry insiders warn us of long-term consequences: customers' loyalty erosion, marketing credibility destruction, and potential loss of competitive advantage of the billion-dollar discount retail sector. Aldi response? They quietly pulled the campaign. Influencer Natalie Lee admits, quote, "It was really a thoughtless and a big mistake, but experts say the damage may already be irreversible." However, our analysis doesn't stop at the problem. We've identified comprehensive solutions that could have prevented this crisis and can help other brands avoid the same mistake. Our analysis reveals Aldi's response was catastrophically inadequate. Here's what they should have done in the first 24 hours. First, a comprehensive public apology, not the weak statement they issued. Our expert says Aldi needs to take full responsibility, acknowledge the campaign was inappropriate, and demonstrate genuine understanding of why millions are outraged. Second, complete campaign withdrawal with transparency. Instead of quietly pulling content, they should have issued public statement about the removal process and ensured all influencer partners delete associated posts. Third, immediate internal investigation. Our sources revealed Aldi failed to conduct emergency reviews of their approval process, a critical oversight that left them vulnerable for future disasters. But the real story lies in what happens next. Our investigation uncovers game-changing strategies that separate corporate casualties from comeback champions. Strategy 1. authentic storytelling revolution. Instead of using privileged influencers, Aldi should have featured real customers, actual families who shop at Aldi's out of necessity. Our marketing experts reviewed the power of user-generated content, allowing customers themselves to share their experiences. This built authentic trust and demonstrate genuine understanding. Strategy 2. Complete messaging overhaul. Never again present affordability as a challenge. Our analysis shows successful brands empower customers instead of exploiting their circumstances. Strategy 3. Legitimate social responsibility. Partner with real food banks and anti-poverty organizations. Our investigation reveals this could transform the crisis into a positive community impact story. But our exclusive analysis goes deeper. We've uncovered the systematic changes that prevent future disasters. Transformation 1. Inclusive messaging guidelines with mandatory culture sensitivity reviews. Every campaign tested with focus group from Aldi's actual customer base. Transformation 2. Enhanced crisis communication framework with rapid response protocol and clear decision-making authority. Transformation 3. Complete organization cultural shift. Diverse hiring, cultured competency training, and customers advisory panels with real community representation. Our investigation concludes with the ultimate protection strategy. Multi-stage campaign approval including community impact assessment, external cultural consultancy for sensitive topics, and continuous social media sentiment monitoring to detect problems before they explode. Every crisis contains the seed of opportunities. The strategies we've revealed tonight don't just prevent disasters, they build stronger, more authentic brands. Tonight's story doesn't end with corporate failure, it begins with hope. Because for every brand that loses its way, there are entrepreneurs who choose a different path, visionaries who understand that authentic connection isn't just good marketing, it's good business. What you are going to see is more than just a business plan. It's a manifesto for how brands can build genuine community, celebrate diversity, and create spaces where everyone belongs. In the heart of Hanoi, where ancient traditions meet modern dreams, a new story is beginning. Meet Aurora, where every color of the night comes alive. The night is never just black, it holds countless hidden colors, just like people's identity. In the same way the aurora lights up the northern skies, our pub shines as a beacon of freedom, joy, and togetherness in the heart of Hanoi. For too long, the LGBTQ+ community has been told to keep their colors hidden. But in Aurora, the darkness becomes a canvas, and every guest paints it with their laughter, their music, and their pride. This isn't just another pub. Aurora is more than a business. It's a safe space where identities glow, where every story matters, and where being different is what makes the night beautiful. Under one roof, we celebrate the spectrums of who they are. Friends, lovers, allies, and dreamers. Just as the aurora transformed the cold skies into a wonder of light, Aurora pubs transform an ordinary night into an extraordinary experience, alive with music, connection, and the radiant color of freedom. Our visions reaches beyond profit margins and quarterly reports. We envision Aurora as Hanoi's beacon of pride, a place where the LGBTQ+ community discovers belonging, freedom, and unity. In a city of 5 million people, we're creating a space where everyone can be authentically themselves, where love is celebrated in all of its form, where diversity isn't just tolerated, it's treasured. Our mission is beautifully simple yet powerfully complex: to provide a safe, welcoming, and lively space for the LGBTQ+ community and allies, where people can connect, express, and celebrate freely. Every decision we make, every event we host, every drink we serve, all guided by this fundamental belief that everyone deserves a place where they belong. But vision without strategy is just wishful thinking. That's why Aurora operates with clear, measurable objectives that turn dream into reality. Year 1. Build a loyal community-based customer right here in Hanoi. This isn't just about chasing every customer, it's about attracting the right community and earning their trust, one authentic interaction at a time. Year 2. Achieve sustainable profitability. Because financial health ensures our community always has a home, we're not just building a business, we're building a legacy. Year 3. Expand beyond pub services into hosting cultural events, LGBTQ+ programming, and pride activities. Aurora becomes the beating heart of Hanoi inclusive nightlife scene. By Year 5, establish Aurora as the most iconic and beloved LGBTQ place nightlife destination in northern Vietnam, the place people think of first when they think of inclusivity and celebration. These aren't just business milestones, they are community victories. In Hanoi today, a new landmark for the LGBTQ+ community is making headlines. Aurora Pub, a first-of-its-kind safe space, have officially opened its doors. Behind the scenes, the founders have focused heavily on human resources and supply chains, bringing in skilled bartenders, performers, and high-quality liquor suppliers. Externally, timing is favorable. Tourism is rising, young consumers are hungry for new nightlife experiences, and social media is the key discovery channel. Aurora's bold launch campaign, with teaser videos and partnerships with LGBTQ+ organizations, has already captured attention. The goals for Year 1 are set: 55% occupancy, 20,000 followers, and 30 community events. While a small financial loss is expected, Aurora calls it an investment in long-term impact. Moving into Year 2, Aurora is making the shift from new player to trusted community hub. Internally, the pub has tightened its operation and launched a loyalty program, while staff continue training in mixology and event management. Externally, Hanoi is seeing Pride celebration grow and digital marketing dominate nightlife. Aurora's strategy this year is clear: deepen ties with the community and achieve financial sustainability. By adding premium cocktails, events ticketing, and merchandise, the pub is diversifying revenue. Targets include 62% occupancy, over 4 billion VND in revenue, 40,000 online followers, and most importantly, its first profitable year. In Year 3, Aurora has become more than a bar. It is now a cultural anchor for Hanoi's queer nightlife. Internally, management has built a mid-level leadership team, documented operation in a formal playbook, and set aside a 6-month financial buffer. Externally, tourism is booming, and the demand for authentic queer-friendly venues is spreading beyond Hanoi. Aurora's plan is to experiment with pop-up events in new districts, partner with tour operators, and launch the digital storytelling campaign Aurora Stories. With targets of 68% occupancy, 60 annual events, and 60,000 followers, and profits exceeding $500 million VND, Aurora is preparing for the next big step: digital transformation and regional leadership. In its 4th year, Aurora Pubs shift into a new phase, strengthening its brand and accelerating digital growth. After 3 years of building a loyal base and a recognizable identity, Aurora now owns valuable assets: a trusted community brand, standardized events, and strong social presence. The centerpiece of Year 4 is the Aurora mobile app, offering event booking and virtual tours. This digital step not only boosts visibility but also connects the community beyond physical space. At the same time, Aurora will expand its menu with fusion food, attract tourists, and increase customer spend, while staff continues to receive inclusivity training. Externally, the environment is supportive. Vietnam economy is growing, LGBTQ+ acceptance is maturing, and nightlife marketing is dominated by digital funnels. Yet, few venues focus on inclusivity. Aurora has a clear edge. The Year 4 objectives are clear: 15% of revenue from the app, a 10% increase in basket size, and customer satisfaction above 70%. But there are risks. Aurora is not yet a tech company, so partnership for app development are essential. Still, with strong brand equity and growing social momentum, this strategy is feasible and prepares Aurora for scaling. Year 5 is about leadership and expansion. By then, Aurora will already have a reputation, SOPs for cocktails and events, and a digital funnel ready to scale. The ambition is bold: to become Northern Vietnam's leading LGBTQ+ nightlife brand. By opening a second venue or piloting a franchise in cities like Hạ Long, Aurora will also host large-scale Pride events and aim for recognition through awards and sustainability certifications. Externally, the timing is right. Tourism is hitting records level. Pride expanded to 34 provinces, and queer nightlife beyond Hanoi remains underserved. Targets include 90% occupancy, at least 2 locations, or a successful franchise pilot, and industry recognition. To measure these ambitions, Aurora applies the balanced scorecard. It translates strategy into action across 4 perspectives. Financial, from breaking even in year 1 to profitability in year 2, to partnership revenue in year 3, app-driven sales in year 4, and expansion with 90% occupancy in year 5. Customers, from 5,000 followers with Pride events in year 1 to loyalty programs in year 2, pop-up events in year 3, an app rating of above 4.5 in year 4, and market leaderships with awards in year 5. Internal process, from basic SOPs in year 1 to premium offerings in year 2, partnership in year 3, apps and virtual tours in year 4, and a franchise manual in year 5. Learning and growth, from diverse staff in year 1 to promoted managers in year 2, workshops in year 3, digital training in year 4, and a regional HR system in year 5. Together, these 4 lenses ensures Aurora doesn't just grow financially, but also builds loyalty, process, and people. The balanced scorecard keeps Aurora's strategy both measurable and realistic. Financial success depends on loyal customers. Customer loyalty relies on strong processes, and processes are powered by continuous staff development. Together, the Year 4 and 5 strategies mark Aurora's transformation from a single safe space to a regional recognized, digitally empowered brand. Aurora stays true to its mission, to be a beacon of diversity, freedom, and joy in Vietnam's nightlife. Aurora, Color of a Night, is not just a pub, but a symbol of inclusivity, connection, and that wraps up our long-term strategy, but it begs the question, how can we truly implement it? How can we use social media as a means to achieve our ends? Let's segue into our next segment, social media strategy. We established 4 big goals in total, and for each goal, we implemented specific strategies and tactics to push it into motion. For every newly opened establishment, attracting the first attention and customers is always the most important thing. Thus, we established Aurora's first mission: drive awareness and attract our very first customers, putting the new LGBTQ+ inclusive pub on Hanoi's nightlife map. Our target, 50,000 impressions and 600 guests in the first 2 months. To build immediate awareness, we'll partner with 2 to 3 LGBTQ+ and nightlife influencers on TikTok and Instagram to promote Aurora's during its first month. We'll achieve 50,000 total impressions and 5,000 engagement from influencers and video content. We'll focus on micro-influencers with a niche and loyal audience for authentic reach. We'll build credibility and visibility within Hanoi's LGBTQ community, and it will last for the first month of opening. Performance will be tracked weekly via engagement and conversion data, and results logged in the campaign trackers for performance comparison. Our KPIs are impressions, reach growth, engagement rate, new followers, and number of first customers. Our next strategy is to putting out promotional incentives. To convert attention into visit, we will launch a buy one get one free offer for the first 7 days and a daily happy hour from 6 to 8 p.m. for the first 3 months. We'll reach 200 redemptions in week 1, 600 total redemptions in a month, and 25% increase in early evening traffic. This will be limited to a selected drinks for sustainability, and it builds trials, repeat visits, and energy at key hours. This campaign will last for the first 3 months post-opening, and we will track it by POS and summarize in weekly reports. Our KPIs and metrics are number of promos redemption, click-through rates, conversion rates, and foot traffic during happy hours. Our third strategy is to use user-generated content, and by doing that, we will promote UGC. To build an organic reach, we will launch a photo zone and signature hashtag Aurora Nights, encouraging guests to share experiences. We'll generate 100 tag posts and 10,000 impressions from guest content in the first 2 months. We're driven by a low-cost signage and active reposting, which will strengthen authenticity and community engagement. We'll launch on opening night and track weekly for 3 months, and we will evaluate it by seeing the hashtag usage, impression, and top performing UGC logged in campaign reports. Our KPIs will be the number of posts and tags, UGC reach and impressions, and the volume of mentions, check-in, and shares per month. By combining influencer reach, smart promotions, and community-generated content, Aurora will achieve measurable visibility, conversions, and loyalty from day one. Awareness was just the beginning. Now, Aurora enters its next chapter, clear, bold, unstoppable, to drive sales, boost engagement, and turn excitement into measurable growth. The target? 1,000 bookings in the first quarter and a 15% increase in sales. The roadmap? 3 smart strategies, targeted promotions, loyalty rewards, and social shopping integration. Our first strategy focused on precise targeting. Through geo-targeted Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok ads, Aurora reaches Hanoi's 18 to 35 nightlife crowd, social, energetic, and digitally active. The objective is concrete: 80,000 impressions and 1,000 booking clicks in 3 months. A focused media budget, tracked weekly through Meta Ads Manager and Google Sheets, ensures every click turns into actionable insights. But visibility alone isn't enough. Aurora builds credibility through trusted community voices, partnering with leading lifestyle fan pages, Chuyện của Hà Nội, Hà Nội Xịn, Review Hà Nội, Lang Thang Hà Nội. Aurora launches 5 sponsored posts over 2 months, aiming for 100,000 reach and 2,000 engagement. It's achievable, measurable, and relevant. Local voices shaping real opinions, placing Aurora firmly on Hanoi's map. Next comes loyalty. Because repeat guests are the heartbeat of a sustainable growth, Aurora's digital loyalty card rewards connection. Buy 5 cocktails, get 1 free. Enjoy priority reservation and birthday perks. The goal? 200 signed up within 6 months, with at least 25% of members returning within 2 months. Every new members receive a welcome shot, a small gesture that sparks lasting attachment. The program's data file flows directly into Aurora's CRM, tracking signups, redemptions, and repeat visits, proof that loyalty can be both emotional and measurable.
The third strategy connects commerce with curiosity through social shopping features. Aurora integrates TikTok Shop and Meta Shop directly into its social pages, turning likes into bookings and views into sales. The goal: 200 direct purchases in 3 months, including 50 per merchandise sales and a conversion rate above 5%. It's low cost, achievable, and relevant. Every t-shirt, mug, or instant booking strengthen Aurora's identity while driving real revenue. All performance is tracked weekly across platforms, linking every click to Aurora's POS and inventory for full transparency. The metrics for this goal are clear and measurable: impression, engagement rate, click-throughs, promo redemptions, bookings, loyalty sign-ups, repeat visits, and total sales revenue. Together, they prove Aurora doesn't just capture attention, it transforms engagement into real profit and profit into lasting community momentum. After driving sales, Aurora missions grow deeper to build a loyal community that lasts. This is where numbers turn into meaning. Through social media, Aurora transformed from a nightlife venue to a hub of pride, creativity, and belonging. The KPIs are ambitious yet smart. Over 200 loyalty members within 6 months, and an average of 7% engagement rate on community-driven content. Our first strategy is about loyal programs promotion. Loyal Spotlight shines a spotlight on real guests. Each month, Aurora celebrates a member of the month, sharing their story and rewarding them with VIP perks or free drinks. 12 Spotlight posts a year, each targeting 2,000 impressions and 5% engagement. Achievable through loyalty data and community storytelling, relevant because it strengthens identity and recognition within our LGBTQ+ family. Every post recorded, every reaction tracked, proof that at Aurora, loyalty is celebrated, not just counted. The next one is community-driven promotion, targeting to LGBTQ+. The first tactic, user-generated content, uses the hashtag Aurora Nights to inspire guests to capture and share their moments at Aurora's photo spots. The goal, 100 UGC posts in 6 months, generating over 10,000 impressions. Simple rewards like a free drink or a feature on Aurora's page keeps engagement genuine and fun, building trust through real voices and real stories. The second tactic, behind the scenes stories. Aurora shares 1 BTS videos weekly, showing the team, the passion, the prep, aiming for at least 2,000 views and 7% engagement. Shot in the house, low cost but full of heart. Every clip logged and reviewed to keep the story authentic and human. The third strategy is about exclusive engagement to stimulate loyal customers. The tactic is to reward Aurora's most engaged followers as early birds through pre-event signups, mini-games, and early birds deals. Goal, 150 redemption in 3 months, with a 10% conversion from code to attendance. Its relevance because its loyalty should always come with privilege. A data-driven because every redemption is recorded, analyzed, and refined. Metrics. Every strategies come full circles with measurable success. Impression, engagement, click-throughs, cost per clicks, promo redemption, bookings, loyalty signups, repeat visits, and sales revenue. Each number tells a story: curiosity, trust, and belonging. Together, they prove Aurora's evolution from brands to movement, where excitement becomes momentum and momentum becomes legacy.
Aurora's fourth goal is to become a symbol of pride and diversity, a safe and inclusive hub where Hanoi's LGBTQ+ community can truly belong. We implement 3 strategies in order to achieve this goal. First of all, we will build a community on Facebook or Discord. We'll launch an online community on these two platforms, a safe space for the customers to share their stories and connect. With our target, 1,000 engaged members in 3 months, 50 posts per month, and weekly polls, story threads, and QR codes invites will keep the engagement high. Secondly, education and awareness. Aurora will post educational reels and infographic about LGBTQ history, rights, and identities. 2 videos and 1 infographic weekly, aiming for 20,000 impressions and 500 shares per month, strengthening Aurora's role as a voice for visibility. Third, signature events. Our Pride-themed events with teasers, live stories, and recaps will drive 30,000 impressions and 1,000 engagement each, collaborating with 2 to 3 LGBTQ influencers per event will have authenticity and reach. Through community spaces, educational storytelling, and signature events, Aurora becomes more than just a nightlife spot. It becomes a cultural symbol of pride and inclusivity in Hanoi. The metrics are clear. Community growth in our private groups, shares and impressions on educational posts, visibility and UGC around exclusive events. All of these solidify Aurora as a top-of-mind destination for both celebration and community in Hanoi. From a crisis that exposed what brands must never forget, rises a vision that redefines what they can become. Aurora turns lessons into light, proving that authenticity, community, and pride build the strongest legacy.